We have breaking news this deadline day out of Bala town as the club announced a double signing and manager Aussie villain takes the club's summer spending to almost £5 million. Now for more on this story we crossed live to Charles Hogan, and Charles, has villain replaced Callum Connolly?
Yeah, thanks, Nige. Yeah, look, he'll certainly hope so with these two arrivals. Ian Cheney has joined the club from Hibs in Scotland for £1.8 million. And also joining is David Grehan on loan for the season from West Brom. Now, also rejoining the club is Henry Jones, though his arrival is expected to have more impact on the coaching staff than it is on the playing side of things.
Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to Season 9, Episode 4 of The Impossible Dream with Bala Town. And today, speaking of the impossible, we host Dumbarton looking for IRN-BRU revenge. Of course, they knocked us out of that competition last season. And then we go off to Barcelona to begin our Champions League group stages. And what could possibly go wrong there? Now, as you've just seen, we did some business on deadline day. And I think we just might have landed on our feet here. I'll show you the permanent signing first of all. That is Ian Cheney. We've signed him from Hibs. Now, he's not quite a natural winger as of yet, but that's something we're going to work on. You can see physically he's very, very good. Dribbling is not the strongest, but obviously there is still room for improvement here. He can cross the ball. The passing and vision is not too bad. He's not dissimilar to Callum Connolly, and obviously he can play infield if we need him to, but we've got some strength in numbers there anyway. So the plan here is that he plays as a winger on the right, and we'll just kind of retrain him into that role. We paid 1.8 million for him. It was a little bit of a panic buy on deadline day just to try and get, obviously we needed to get someone in to play on the right, and obviously he's not a natural right-sided player, but we got a little bit creative, and I think it's going to work out okay for us, this one. Maybe we did overpay for him, but we've got him across the line now. We can afford it, so I'm really happy that he's here. And hopefully, as I said, he will develop into a nice right-sided winger for us. But the man I think that is an absolute star in the making is David Grehan on loan from West Brom. And look at this guy physically. He is Callum Connolly reincarnated, basically. Again, we had to get a little bit creative in that he's not a natural winger yet, but you can see he's more than capable of playing as a winger. And he's brilliant. I think he's just absolutely brilliant. Crossing isn't his greatest strength, but it wasn't necessarily, Callum Connolly wasn't necessarily a brilliant dribbler and crosser. He just had the pace, didn't he? And we've got that again with Grehan, and he's got natural fitness as well, so he should be able to last the whole game. He's got good stamina, good technique, passing and vision is good. So yeah, I'm really hopeful that, first of all, for this season, and I'm also hopeful we'll be able to convince him to stay with us permanently. You can see we're going to be paying 275 grand for him in a loan fee over the course of the season. But again, we kind of had, that's nothing. If he works out, it's absolutely nothing. If we look at his contract is up at the end of next season. So I'm hoping that this becomes more of a permanent deal for us if we can get him back on loan or even pay a transfer fee, to be honest. Yeah, we'll see how he works out. But I'm really, really hopeful between Cheney and Gregan that we've actually maybe landed on our feet, even strengthened out of that Callum Connolly departure. Obviously, they're going to take some time to settle in, but yeah, time will tell on that one, but I'm relatively confident. The other signing we did bring back in was Henry Jones. He was a free agent. He's 33. I was a little bit concerned he was going to retire. So what I did was I brought him back in as an emergency backup. We're trying to get him a coaching badge. I think, is he taking a coaching course right now? I can't remember if he's taking one or not. But we'll try and get him a head start on his coaching badges, and yeah, I would be very surprised if we see him play again. But he's here, and hopefully, as I said, we will. We'll get a good coach out of it. You can see he didn't really do much. He went down to National League North after he left us. So, yeah. But Henry Jones is back. Now, there is a few games to catch you up on since last episode. All of them in the league, starting with Bengal City. We fell behind early, but were quickly level when Dixon and Allmark combined, before they linked up again moments later to seal the points. So our finishing wasn't great in this one, but otherwise it was pretty good. We fell behind, they angered the beast, we got back in front, and then, yeah, we just kind of coasted through it a little bit. You can see we went with two up front for this one, and the wing-backs. And, it didn't not work. It just, yeah, it was what it was. You can see we dominated the game, but I think the score should have been a lot more if we'd had our scoring boots on. The next match was against Barry Town. Allmark gave us the lead. Billy Cameron was booked twice in a minute to leave us with 10 men, but we managed to extend our lead thanks to Paul McVeigh's latest solo stunner. Barry pulled one back thanks to Rima Miles, but we clung on to the win. We did okay in this one with 10 men, but we did our best to throw it away. Look at the 95th minute, they missed a penalty as well. Rima Miles' own goal, I don't know what he was thinking. Billy Connolly, it's the first time, that won't be the last time I do that. Booked twice in a minute to get himself sent off. Norrington Davies-Hughes was the one that, Norrington Davies-Hughes? No, that's combining KDH. Norrington Davies gave away the penalty. I'm a little bit concerned about his form, to be honest, coming into the club. He was supposed to come in and sort of, as an experienced player and sort of get up to speed quickly, and he's not necessarily doing that for us just yet. But like I say, we did well with 10 men. We limited their chances, but in the end, we were lucky to get the 3 points because, 95th minute penalty, and he missed it. It wasn't a save, it was a miss. So that was that one. Next up, it was Aberystwyth in the league. We fell behind midway through the first half, but Grehan and Williamson combined to draw us level late in the first half, before Williamson gave us the lead at half-time. He completed his hat-trick after the break, and an own goal rounded off the scoring. So it was a slow start in this one. We really didn't look like scoring until they did, and then it kind of woke us up. Tommy Williamson with the hat-trick and the own goal at the end there. This was Grehan's debut. So he did well, basically. He did set up the first goal, and he set up the own goal as well, didn't he? It was a strong team. It was basically the team that, for the most part, that will play against Barcelona. So it's not unexpected to put a bit of a score up. Maybe we should have even scored more, but it was a good performance against the league team, which is fine. Have a quick look at the league table. We can see we are high flying. We're 4 points clear with a game in hand. It's what we expect from the league these days, isn't it, really? But today, we put the league to one side. We have our IRN-BRU looking for revenge against Dumbarton, and then we go off to Barcelona. Look at that Champions League group. It's a nightmare, isn't it? Hoping to get something on the road, and it would be a miracle if we do, to be honest. But let's have a look what we're up against here in the Dumbarton game. We are at home for this one. They are in excellent form as well. They are high-flying in Scottish League 1. Now, without being disrespectful, we should be able to beat a Scottish League 1 team, whether they're top of the league or not. So, I'd expect a win here. Julian, but I said that last season, didn't I? Julian Calero is the manager. Now, he is quite the manager. Look at that, man. He should be a much, much higher level. So he's a really good manager, isn't he? Anyway, that's really thrown me off. Attacking standard style of play. A quick look here. We're expecting them to come out in this sort of a formation. You can see they do like to attack down the left. We can see their heat map there. There is a bit of a gap, isn't there, down that left-hand side. So I wonder if we could get, it would be Cheney playing out there, get him cutting in a little bit. There's their passing network and their key passes there as well. And this is the team that we're sending out. Obviously, we are looking ahead to the Barcelona game in our team selection. So Rima Miles goes in goal in this one. I do want to try and keep him involved in the first team because he's still a very good goalkeeper for us. So he's going to play the cup games. It's Burke, KDH, Gosney and Jenkins, who's still at the club. He comes into play down the right. The reason for that is that Cameron is cup tied, and we want to keep following fresh for Barcelona. And Sears is he's just played. Is he coming back from fitness? I can't remember if he's coming back from fitness or if he played in an under-19s game for fitness. Anyway, Jenkins gets the start in this one. It's Owen and McGonigal. The professor comes into midfield. Maybe a little bit of a risk. We are slightly short in midfield just now. So that's maybe I was too concerned about wide areas. But anyway, they should be able to do a job for us. Cheney makes his debut up there on the right with Dixon and Davies. Felge goes up top. Obviously, Dixon is Dixon. Williamson is saved for Barcelona. Allmark is only playing in the league game. So Felge, he gets the start here. So we can see everybody is lining up as expected, which is excellent. Go to the dressing room. We should tell them to pick up where they left off. Boys, go at... Can we get revenge? Yeah, let's go for revenge. We owe them, boys. You do not beat Bala Town and get away with it scot-free. Let's get out there and rip them a new one. And here we go. Now, while we are waiting for the game to get underway, I have to say a big, big thank you to a new Patreon supporter, Mark Webb. Thank you so much, mate, and to the rest of the Patreons as well. There is a link down in the description for the Patreon. There's little sort of thank you perks and stuff as well if you want to have a look at it. But if not, as I said, it's never expected. But a big, big thank you to Mark and the rest of my Patreon supporters. It's truly greatly appreciated. All right, let's see what we can do here. Here we go. 25 minutes in, we haven't really created too much as of yet. If you're looking for squad numbers, Cheney is number 7. So that's his squad number. I keep the squad numbers the same. So, hopefully if you do get to know the squad numbers, it makes it easier if we're changing them all the time. Felge with a shot, but it's blocked. And we pick it up there with Burke. Burke for Owen. Owen goes back to KDH. Out there to Burke. Come on, son. Can we get a good ball in there? Cheney, nice first time pass there for Felge. Oh, it's there for Davies. Can't quite stick it away. Unlucky. Burke now with a free kick. Knocks it in. It's decent. Cheney's there, and it's a weird punched away, was it, from the goalkeeper? Or did he punch it onto the post, I wonder? But either way, it's found its way behind for a corner. And it is Cheney to take it. Decent looking ball in, but it's headed away. Now we're going to get caught on the break here. We've got men back. They've got men getting forward. Meredith has somehow managed to find his way in. Rima Miles makes a good save. And that was slightly concerning, boys. We're looking a little bit as though this is going to be a very, very tough game for us yet again. Rima Miles punches clear. Cheney has it. What can he do? Plays it out there for Davies. We know Davies is quick. What can he do? Come on, Sean. He just runs it into trouble, doesn't he? What do we say to this? Maybe a demand more. We're essentially, again, we're dominating the game. They just had that one chance, which, to be honest, could easily have ended up in the back of the net. Cheney brings it forward here. There, can he get a cross in? He has got past his man. It's there. It's Felge. Just down for Davies. Oh, a really, really good chance for Sean Davies, and he stuck it over the bar. Again, we're dominating this game. We just need to find that way through, don't we? All right. What can we do here? We'll say we're unhappy. KDH, don't get yourself sent off, please, mate. The IRN-BRU just really is a little bit of a blind spot for us, isn't it? These are games that we really, really should be winning, and winning comfortably against, Scottish League One opposition. And we, for some reason, just seem to struggle against them. All right. What do we want to change here? Let's take it off pass ball into space. Let's maybe take it off early crosses, but look to exploit the flanks. Let's see if that helps us at all. I'm wondering if we could do a little bit more with Cheney. The problem is that I really want him to get used to playing as a winger. So I don't want to change things too much. So let's leave it at that. We don't have, I think the maybe one problem we might have is that we don't have the best creative midfielders. I mean, Owen's fine, but Professor McGonigal is very much just a box-to-box guy. Here we go, corner. It's there, it's Davies. It's bouncing around, and KDH sticks it away for his first of the season early in the second half. And hopefully now, that will be us away, and we can go and see this out now. It was bouncing around, and KDH, he couldn't miss, could he? Couldn't miss. And thankfully, for his sake, he didn't. Felge with the assist in there, but it was a bit of a scramble, wasn't it? It's a bit of a stolen assist there for Felge. But that's okay. We are 1-0 up, and, well, for the most part, we've looked okay in this game. Another goal kick for Dumbarton. Lumps it forward. It's won there by Cheney. Down there for Felge. What can he do? Plays it back for Owen. Owen for Dixon getting forward. Ewan Dixon past the post. The reason Dixon's playing this one is because I don't think we're going to go with a number 10 against Barcelona, but also Paul McVeigh's form has been so good that I think he's going to get given the chance in Europe. It's an ambitious effort from Davies. If we're being kind to him, we'll say it was ambitious. All right, I'm wondering, Felge, he's better as a target man. So let's try him in that role. See how he goes. We do have Crialdo on the bench. We do also have Maurice on the bench. I'd like to try and keep Maurice fresh for a European appearance if we need him. Let's bring Albert on, play him down the left as a winger. He's left-footed, of course. And see what becomes of that. We should win that. We do. KDH knocks it down for Owen. Back to KDH. All the way back there to Rima Miles. Miles plays it out. Oh, it's a loose pass, and Jay Jenkins can't get to it. Strachan brings it forward. Can we block the cross coming in? No, we cannot. He's offside. Boys, you've got away with that. Poor football. And, I mean, they're both offside. They've gone early, but if they'd been onside, I think they still would have scored. So perhaps a frustrating one there for their manager. Let's give him some praise, see if we can fire him up to bring him home. It's an unconvincing win, but it is a win. So we'll take it, but we need to, needless to say, be a lot better against Barcelona. But yeah, we won. That's the main thing. So there we go, we secure victory. We're in to the fourth round. Cheney was actually quite decent on the boo, wasn't he? So that's a good one. We get Rangers reserves in the fourth round. So you'd like to think we could beat a reserve side. KDH had a decent game, didn't he? He was good defensively. He passed the ball well. And of course, he got the tap in to win it for us. Guys, wait right there. We will be back to face Barcelona in Spain. What could possibly go wrong? I'm Chaz Hogan, Australian journalist here at the new camp in Barcelona, as the home side look at visitors Bala town like a hungry dingo looks at a baby as the Champions League group stage gets underway. Kieran Topley and the rest of the Bala defence will have the simple task of keeping Mbappe and co at bay. It's Barca versus Bala, and kick-off is next. Messi. Is that Messi? Messi, I love you, mate! Okay, welcome back, and here we are in Barcelona. I was starting to convince myself that maybe we had a chance in this one. We're only 4-1 outsiders. We're in excellent form. You just never know. But it would be wonderful, wouldn't it, to get this group underway with something other than a hiding. But yeah, it is going to be tough. It's Thomas Tuchel that is their manager. Of course, our enemy in the Everton series, last FM, wasn't he? He's a very, very good manager indeed. They're an adventurous passing playing style. And like I said, I was convincing myself maybe we could cause an upset here. Then I saw their team. Mbappe, Pogba, who else was in here that I recognised? Kimmich, Terstegen, Justin Kluivert. Yeah, I mean, they're just a very, very good team, aren't they? So we're going to very much have our work cut out here. When you hear Topley versus Mbappe, that kind of brings it home to you, doesn't it? But we're expecting them to actually go with a number 10 rather than a DM here, so maybe they'll be a little bit more open. That'll give us a chance. We can see that it's maybe a little bit too central when they're playing here. Their passing network is there, and their key passes as well. But this is very much we're grasping at straws, trying to find some sort of comfort that we're not going to get our backsides smashed here. But it's a team that we're sending out, and let's hope that we do ourselves proud. So Tanaskovic goes in goal. It's Norrington Davies. We brought him in to play in these games. Let's hope he does a job for us. It's O'Halloran, it's Topley, and it's Follerin to make up the back four. Brewerton comes in to play the defensive deep line playmaker. Let's hope he does a good job for us. It's York and Murphy in midfield. It's Grehan. A first look at him on the channel. Is he going to be a hero that we can rely on? It's going to be Vukovic down the left. We've seen him be impressive already in Europe this season. Williamson goes up top as a deep lying forward. I'm hoping he'll kind of drop back in and bring everybody, sort of meld us all together. He has the capability of doing it. He's got passing of 14, vision of 15. He's a good finisher as well. It's the best team we've ever had. Are we about to get put in our place though? So here we go. This is the reality. Now they've gone with Mbappe out wide and Piaczek up top. Okay, so that's Mbappe's going to be up against Norrington Davies. That worries me. Norrington Davies was playing for Crawley Town this time last year. That sort of puts stuff into perspective, doesn't it? Gomez says go out there and encourage the team. What do we want to say to this? Let's show everybody what we're capable of. I mean, there's nothing else we can really do here, is it? Just show the world what we're all about and hope that it's somewhere near good enough. Alright, and here we go. Are we about to get a massive, massive dose of reality here? Or are we going to yeah, well, there's early reality, isn't it? 92% possession, and we've got a free kick to defend early on here as well. Mbappe knocks it into the box. It's headed towards goal. Tanaskovic is there. And we've lasted 5 minutes in the new camp. Ball forward. It's there for Grehan. Grehan goes past one. Grehan, no, it's tackled away. He's good, but he's not Messi, is he? So we can't expect too much. And Barcelona come forward again. Can we get to that? No, Mbappe has gone past Norrington Davies. Mbappe, it's a good save. It's a good block. Topley hacks it clear. And we've just about got away with that. Get creative, boys. Come on. We've had a shot on goal. Go on, Bala Town. so far, so good. You'll notice that we've gone back to sort of the more defensive way that we were playing. Oh, I see it push forward there. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, wait, or did I? Maybe it's a masterstroke. Brewerton has it. He goes for following. It's there for Murphy. Can we take the lead in the new camp? Murphy! Stegen falls on it. So we've gone back to sort of our more defensively solid, hopefully, formation from 2 seasons ago when we barely conceded a goal. We just didn't score any either. So I'm hoping that we'll be solid defensively. Murphy's done well there to get a block in. Is he going to give the ball away? No. Look at this. We're keeping possession nicely. Oh, are we Barca in disguise? Murphy gets it forward to nobody. No, we're not Barcelona. We're very much Bala town. Come on, boys. Can we get a block in here? Byro's out there. Back to that guy's name who I can't say in a hurry here. Curicella, I guess you'd pronounce it. It's there. Oh, they're toying with us, aren't they? Murphy's back there again. Ryan Murphy. He's the Scottish Makalele. He's doing everything. Here he goes. Williamson getting forward. He's beaten one. Williamson is in. Oh! Williamson draws a save from ter Stegen. And we've got a corner. Dorrington Davies knocks it in. It's headed away and that'll end it. I tell you what. We're not looking too bad getting forward here, are we? Give them a concentrate, boys. See if you can get us into the break at 0-0. And then I've got to try not to stuff up my halftime team talk like I have a habit of doing, don't I? Topley for O'Halloran. O'Halloran gets it wide there for Norrington Davies. Look at the space we have out there. Vukovic, infield there for York. York for Murphy. Look at the space through the middle of the park here. York, back out there for Norrington Davies. Where is that killer ball? Where is that killer finish? Is that it? No, it's not. It's headed away. And are we going to get caught on the break here? Just when you think we have a highlight. Ibiro brings it in to the penalty area. He's gone a long way. Taniskovic is there to make the save, though. Oh, it's the hope that kills you, isn't it? We've got a corner to defend now. Pick a Spanish man and just mark the hell out of him. Piacek over the bar. That's okay, though. Over the bars, not the back of the net, and we'll take it. A late highlight in the first half. O'Halloran throws it in for Williamson. Back to Norrington Davies. He gives the ball away very, very cheaply there. And have we wasted £2.2 million on Norrington Davies? That's an ambitious effort. Oh, is that a sign of desperation from the Barcelona team, though? Are we going to get to half-time? Yes, we are. That is very, very impressive, boys. Very impressive. Boys, what do we say? I'm happy with the performance. Keep it up. I know we're the underdogs here. Let's give the fans a performance. I always stuff up at half-time, don't I? We've been doing well. Just keep doing what you're doing. We'll be fine. Let's go with that. We'll ask for a little bit more from the players here that aren't playing particularly well. Norrington Davies needs to be better, doesn't he? He needs to be better. I mean, he's the club record signing, I think, isn't he? I don't think we spent more than the 2.2 we spent to get him in. Individually, we'll tell players here that they can do a little bit better. Sam York not having his best game. Yeah, I mean, we're doing okay. I mean, a 0-0 in Barcelona would be absolutely incredible, wouldn't it? We would take that and run. But could we do a little bit better, I wonder? No, we can't. I'll take a 0-0. I'll take a 0-0 now. Taniskovic just having a good game. Let's demand a little bit. I think I hit demand more there. Sam York looking nervous is a problem. We've got a corner to defend here. Is it a throw-in? It's a throw-in. Can we win this and go up the other end? Grehan's there. He can't win it. Piacek crosses it in. It's over the bar. Pellegri. I tell you what, some of the names in this team. They have made a change at half-time. They've taken Torreira off. And we've got another free kick to defend here. It's soft. It's our Achilles heel in Europe yet again. The defensive set piece. Show some passion, boys. And that is just... How many times do we see it? It's not offside. I mean, he's just not offside. This is the only guy here that was even close. And we are 1-0 down. And suddenly the match ratings don't look good, and it just all looks a little bit hollow, doesn't it? Norrington Davies with a throw. Header away. He should pick that up. He does. It's there for Brewerton. Brewerton, what can he do? Crossfield ball. It's headed down there by Grehan. Can he pick up his own flick on? Laporte brings it out, and you just fear for us a little bit here, don't you? Yet again, half-time. I've got to figure out what to say to this team at half-time to make sure we come out in the second half and look as good as defensively as we did. that's a penalty. There's no way around that. Kieran Topley's given one away there. And if you have any thoughts on what do we say at half time? Because we see it time and time again. We look good in the first half. I talk at half time. Maybe I just need to give it over to the assistant manager. And I stuff it up. Tanaskovic is there with a save, though. Can we get it clear? And, oh, yes, we can. We get away with that. All right, we're still in this game. We are still in this game. A good save by Tanaskovic. Not the best penalty, but he stood tall, made the save. And that's never easy from the spot, is it? We don't need to see that. All right, let's make some changes here. Let's get McVeigh on for York. McVeigh can play as... Yeah, that's fine. And let's get Burke on for Norrington Davies. I don't trust him. I'm regretting spending. I almost shouldn't. I almost didn't buy it at him at the time because of, he's an old man basically, isn't he? All right, do we stick or twist here? Do we look at goal difference and think if it's between us and Ajax to get out of the parachute down into the Europa League, is goal difference going to be important? And 1-0 is not the worst score coming away from Barca, but that's not how we play, is it? That's no fun. We're within touching distance of a point here. So we will we don't need to bring on anybody. What we can do is we can change it to that. Switch Brewerton around with McVeigh. Murphy go as advanced playmaker. Trequartista, that's all looks good to me. Ball players out of the back, please, gentlemen. And we go attacking. We play like we play in the league. And we see where this brings us. Let's get stuck in as well. See if we can win this ball back. Alright, come on Bala Town, you have 5 minutes to be heroes. O'Halloran over a free kick for Brewerton. Brewerton gets it forward, it's to nobody though. And Barcelona come forward again. Mbappe with it. Have we given Mbappe a little bit too much space here? I mean, that's the risk, isn't it? But there's nothing really there's a goal to lose, but... Oh, it's straight to the arms of Tanaskovic. Come on, boys, get creative. Can we get something going late here? Let's be even more ambitious here. Let's take off Brewerton. Let's get McVeigh back there. Let's go 2 up top. Actually, no. Let's not go 2 up top. Let's switch the... Come on. Bear with me here, game. All right, let's switch those 2 around. Let's get Shadow Striker. Let's get Felge as the target man on support. See if we can link everything together here. You've got to get forward in support to McVeigh, please. We've just got to try and hope that we can get something out of this. Come on, boys. Stream forward at stoppage time. You can do it. You can do it. I tell you what. Coming out of Barcelona with a 1-0 defeat is not the worst thing. It's a decent performance. It's an okay result. We look more solid defensively. Again, it's the halftime team talk that's cost us. I'm going to say unlucky, boys. That's a decent performance. So youthful Bala Town come unstuck. But yeah, like I say, 1-0 away to Barcelona is not the worst result. But if you have enjoyed that, guys, that's it for today. Please do hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. I've got to stay out the top. So don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Hit thumbs up if you enjoyed that. And we will be back. Not the most goals we've ever seen in an episode, but not too bad. Next up, we will be back for Cardiff Met Uni in the league, away from home. And then we host Manchester United in the Champions League group stage. Can we get a point out of Manchester United at home? We'll find out next time, guys. Until then, I've been Aussie, thank you so much for watching. Take care.